right, boys and girls. Hi. This is Ted, Ride with Ted. Welcome back to the channel. You've been wondering where I've been. I know you have, because you're so concerned. I've been busy. No, just kidding. No, I have been busy. Really stupid stuff. Mostly it's just, believe it or not, working on this bike, working on the Heritage. Not that they were broken. There was nothing wrong with them. They weren't broken. I had to do the brakes. But the problem came in, this on both bikes, the problem came in where I had to wait for all the parts to arrive. Believe it or not, I just had to wait for parts. Oh, the brake pads for the Sportster apparently must have come from the moon, because it took them forever to get here. And the rotor for the Heritage, well, that arrived quickly. Let me zip this up, get a little chilly here. Well, that's weird, I can't zip it up. Why? Why can't I zip this up? Because the zipper's stuck. All right, hold on. We're gonna stop here for a moment. In case you're wondering, I'm the Tobacco Motorwear poster guy right now. I got tobacco jeans on. I've got tobacco gloves on. I've got a tobacco shirt on, and I've got the tobacco wasteland vest on. The only thing I don't have is tobacco underwear and tobacco socks and tobacco boots. So anyway, yes, so that was the process, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a montage of everything I went through the whole process right now. So sit back, relax, and watch this goofy little montage of all the things I had to go through to do the brakes on both of the bikes. Okay? And go.
As you can see, it's not really a day conducive for motorcycle riding. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to actually do the brakes on the Sportster. That's today's task. So let's get busy, shall we? Always have your user manual handy if you have one. Service manual or whatever. That's one. Too bad. That's the other one. Those are the wrong pads. See, this is what happens when you order stuff on Amazon. They send you the wrong stuff. Alright, never ordering parts from Amazon again. Great. Let's go inside and we'll order from JP Cycles like I usually do. Order from Amazon, they say.
72 hours later.
While it's all in pieces, all the brake pads are out, have to do another work on sugar, on the Heritage. Turns out last time I went for a ride, I found a crack in my rear rotor. So that part was ordered and it's arrived. So since the brake pads for the Sportster have not arrived yet, I'm going to do the rear disc on the Heritage. So we're gonna do that right now. And why not? Because what else am I gonna do, all right? As you can see, the rain has finally stopped. It's beautiful out, beautiful day, and we're going to do that aside from other things that I've been doing because I don't know how to stop. So, okay, so let's start. The item you are removing. So we've got the bike up on the lift, jack lift, and now it's time to loosen that, take that off, take that little clip off, move that bolt, and then drop the wheel. It sounds so easy. It is, isn't it? Hello, back. Day 16 of taking the rear wheel off. Things have been going crazy. There's always stuff to do. Things are getting in the way. And we're on day 37 of doing the brakes on the Sportster, because it takes apparently forever for new brake pads to go from Wisconsin to North Carolina. So there it sits with no brakes in it. And this bike here, Sugar, is still on the lift. And today we're doing stuff. Let's go take a look, shall we? Come on. Okay, I've taken the liberty of removing the pipe, and the saddlebags, because you don't need to see all that, right? It's tedious, okay? I've also came over here and I've also got the little bits out. I took off the castle nut. I've taken out the little clip so the wheel doesn't fall off, and this is ready to be removed. So now we're gonna pull out the axle, and it should go quite easily with a tappity tap. Hold on, let me go get my smack.
2 hours later.
Axle out of the hole, the wheel shall drop to the floor.
"72 hours later."
Okay, the wheel is off. It took me longer to do that than it should have, and why? Well, basically because I'm an idiot, that's why. I had to loosen the belt guard so I could get the tire off so I can move the belt, that's why. You know, you do something like this once every year or two, it slips your mind. All right, next step, remove the old disc, because right here, I don't know if you can see that. Let's try to get an angle on it. There it is. See that? That little mark right there, that's a crack. And that crack, as you can see, right there, goes all the way through both sides. So you can't be riding around on your motorcycle with a cracked rotor. That's bad. Let's see if I can get these off, because I am told it's quite the pain in the posterior.
Moments later.
Okay, so the saga continues. Why? Because that's just the way I have to do things. Nothing can be easy. As it turns out, I do not have the correct size star socket bits to get those out. All I have is metric. Why? I don't know. But that's what I have. I don't know. So now I'm gonna have to, well, my brother has some, so he's gonna loan me some of his, and then we'll see what happens. So this will continue tomorrow, I guess. I'll be back.
The next day. One hour later.
All right, so there we go. The Heritage is done. The new brake rotor is on. I even cleaned my white walls. Woohoo! Imagine that, soapy scrubbing bubbles. But anyway, so it's done. And I do need to take it for a little cruise just to make sure it's okay. It seems to be spinning fine. Next is going to be the Sportster. I'm gonna get that finished, buttoned up and all that, because, you know, it's been a while. This was day 47 on the Heritage, and we're approaching day 76, so it's good. Yeah, the Pony Express finally showed up with the brake pads. Yeah, great. So there you have it, and hopefully that'll be it for the needed repairs for the foreseeable future.
The next morning.
Hey, boys and girls. So here we are, day 77 of the brake job on the Sportster. And yeah, it's gone well. I got the brake pads and I'm ready to go. This should be a piece of cake, he said with an air of doubt.
Next morning.
Okay, here we are, day 89, or is it 85? I can't remember now. Doing the Sportster brakes. Okay, I had a little issue here. That the bleed valve had to get replaced because the old one was stripped. That's the way it was. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't open it. So I had to use a pair of vice grips to get it out. So Harley Davidson Sea Breeze had it, so I went over and got a new one, and I had the dangest time bleeding that brake, getting some solid stuff on there, you know, being able to squeeze that handle, get some response. So now, which if the previous attempt is any indication, it's going to be a pain in the ass, right? Right. And because it's on the other side, see, there are ways to do these things, one of which is to actually take the exhaust off. Seemingly solid. We won't know until we take it for a ride. Know what I'm saying? Brakes are officially done. Now I have to adjust the clutch, the choke. If you recall, it was idling too high, so I got to adjust the clutch. But first, let's jack her down. Excellent. Idle is much better. I'm going to take it out for a little spin to check the brakes. Let's hope they're good.
Moments later.
So here we are riding into the sun yet again, because that's the thing I do. I like to ride into the sun so that it blinds everybody. It's a thing, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you enjoyed that little montage. Showed you what I went through to do all that crapola. Wasn't necessarily super hard. Tedious, if anything. Time consuming. More than it should have been. But I'll have you know I have since cleaned out my shed so that I can get to my tools. And I'm actually going through my tools. My toolbox is a freaking nightmare. It is a nightmare. Absolutely a nightmare. All of my metric sockets and SAE sockets are all mixed together, and there's, oh my god, it's a nightmare. I've only got 3 drawers. No, well, 2 big drawers and the 2 little drawers. So it's okay for that, but what I need is one of those big ass rolling toolboxes is what I need, so I can put all my tools in. But yeah, so the job got done. Oh, here we go. Oh, blinding sunlight. It's just good to get out. I had a few minutes, so I thought I'd get out, and there's going to be another pause in the videos because I'm going to be extremely busy, but we'll see. You never know. I feel like all I do is stop at traffic lights. This is nothing but the longest traffic light ever created. Well, kids, that's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed this video, because why not? And if you did, please give me a nice thumbs up. I appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe down below and comment, because you know I always respond to your comments. And yeah, and we'll see you in the next video, whenever the hell that's going to be. I don't know. Is it going to be tomorrow? It could be tomorrow. It could be the day after. I don't know. Maybe. Never. We'll see. Whatever. But cool. Y'all be careful. Stay warm. Beautiful fall weather. Get out there. Hey, if I don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving. All right? Peace out. Rock and roll. Let's ride.